never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine, or that people ain't happy.
Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to What If Story. Now this is What If Deku is the perfect host for Symbiote Part 6. Now before we start off our story, I'll be adding vibranium into this What If. Thinking it logically, if Ezekiel could create antimantium, I think he'll be able to create vibranium. Given, yeah, it is a alien metal that was asteroid hit Wakanda, where the country that Black Panther rules. As long as he knows the chemical makeup or how it's made and what it's made out of and all that stuff, he should be able to create it. So it will be a part in the story. As we cut to Latveria, if you know Marvel, you know who I'm talking about. Sir, the prisoner is ready. Very good. As he put one hand behind his back. As he's like, bring him in. As he has a man in chains. As he's like, seems like you're ready to talk. As it's one of Lady District's people. Now, please explain to me, how is Lady District creating so much amount of antimantium in a short period? It's like, as he spits in his face, Dr. Doom's face, as he's like, I'm not telling you anything. You come in my country, unannounced. You're gonna answer my questions. As he starts using his, magic, he combined his, smallpox. He knows sorcery, because I did a lot of lore videos on him to get his power set and his motivation down. So he combined magic with technology, stuff like that. He begins torturing him. Tell me what I want to know. Weakling. As several hours pass, as he's fine, I'll tell you. It's a cork. As he's like, He's already been researching corks for several reasons. A cork. My guess is a Christian cork, am I correct? Who is it? Tell me. As he's firing, Lady District's son. As he vaporizes him. Good. Doombots. Go. As several Doombots start flying out of Dr. Doom's castle, as they're all going to different parts of the world to recruit creation cork users. As we cut to a few hours progress after Dr. Doom released his emissaries to Dr. Doom as he's has his hands behind his back, looking out on his balcony. As he's like, finally, I'll have what I want. As he steps inside his castle, he sits on his chair as he has his hand leaned against his right cheek. As we cut to one of the Doombots in Japan. Now, the Doombots, most heroes can't tell the difference between the real Doom and the Doombots. This is more of advanced Doombots than your primal ones. So they do have some sort of sorry. They have awareness. They're not too much to keep them under control, but enough awareness to do what they want. Now he uses the Doombots according to all the DC, not DC, Marvel lore. I watched about Dr. Van Doom. He uses it to conquer countries and what is called and mysteries. So as he's already got a meeting with someone in Japan, a rich family. As you have All Might and a couple heroes at the Yaoyorozu residence, as the Yaoyorozus have been in contact with Doctor Doom and they're scared because they know of his reputation. It's like, don't worry, Mr. and Mrs. Yaoyorozu. If he comes here, we'll handle it. As several heroes are out of the estate, as a Doombot comes flying in. As the Doombot lands, halt there. I don't know what your business here, Doom, but this is Japan. You have no authority over here. As the Doombot, relax. I'm only here to discuss things. As All Might, very well. If you try anything, I'll take you down, villain. As All Might can't really do anything to him until he does something, because that's a it's between he's the ruler of Bavaria, so it would be a act of war on Japan part. So as they escort the Doombot into the Yaoyorozu residence. Hello, Mr. Yaoyorozu. I'm Victor Van Doom. As the Yaoyorozu's like, sorry, give me a second. With all due respect, Victor Van Doom, why are you here? We know of your reputation. Relax, Mrs. and Mrs. Yaoyorozu. I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to discuss your daughter. As Mrs. Yaoyorozu, what does my daughter have to do with anything? Simple. I could help your daughter. Train her quirk. I've done many researchers. I've been researching quirks, especially creation quirks. If you allow me to tutor her and nurturing her gift. People here in Japan are not qualified to nurture such skills. As Mr. Yaoyorozu and Mr. Yaoyorozu, no, we won't have it. We know your reputation. We won't have you use my daughter as a weapon. As very well, Mrs. Yaoyorozu. I gave you a chance. If you want to waste your daughter's potential, that's on you. Good day. As Mrs. Yaoyorozu falls on her knees, as she's quite scared. Husband, is that all right? He's not going to simply take our daughter, is he? As Mr. Yaoyorozu is like, no, my dear wife. If he did, he would be act of war against Japan. We have to be careful. We're pulling our daughter out of school for a while, just in case he tries to pull anything. As All Might escorts Victor Von Doom, the bot that they think is the real Doom, as that's what you're after. You're not going to take one of the children. We won't allow it. As Victor Van Doom's like, don't worry. All Might, was it? I have no interest in forcing the hand. I'm not going to simply take the girl. I only offer my guidance to nurture her skill. It's a shame. Her skill will go wasted here. As All Might takes offense that we have schools to nurture such abilities. Your UA Academy, your UA University, it's laughable. You're only Your so-called schools are pathetic. Good day. As he flies off. Back to Bavaria. As he gets his bots contact him. Very well. Guess I have no choice. I didn't want to have to do this. Let's go find the boy. As he found out who Izuku was, mother, so after torture, so he's done some background check on him before. Can't find much, but I'm Victor Van Doom. You can't hide nothing from me. Lady Deathstrike, your son will be mine. I will guide the boy. And my country will be grand. The Vibranium is the key. Small pause. Now, wait, no. I'll explain in story. With Vibranium, to increase my power, his grip on my mother's soul will end. Mark my word, Manifesto. Your days are numbered. I'm leaving. Go. Go, my bots. As he's sending several to America, where Ezekiel resides. Now, I'm not sure if Iron Man and Spider-Man are in the same city. I know it's New York, so for the story's sake, let's say yeah, he's in the same city or state or whatever. A Mephisto is the equivalent of a devil, basically. So yeah, so if you know Ghost Rider, you know Mephisto. So as we cut to Izuku, as he finally gets up from the night, as he feels his body, as he feels different, chaos. Explain, is it done? She's like, yes, Izuku, it's done. I'll explain more details what abilities you have. You have morphin abilities, like you've seen before. Make weapons, you could actually morph into animals now as well. And plus with your acid abilities that I bestowed upon you. And you're able to change into visible, but not for very long. You have to train that. And we have some resistance towards fire and sound. And we're permanently bonded. So there's no way to now sorry, small pause. Izuku's bonding. It's basically in his bloodstream, like Carnage. So there's that. As Izuku's very good. I want to know why we can't fight that maniac. The one named Carnage. He's getting on my nerves. As she's not gonna say anything. I can't. I don't know. Something about him, I just get a bad feeling. I don't know why. That's troubling, my friend. Very less. As he puts on the hoodie. Puts the hoodie over his head. Let's go and I want to see what's going on. As we cut to the Avengers, as Black Widow's talking with the Spider Crew, she's like, "We need to find the boy now. We can't allow him to go underground." As Spider-Man's like, "Agreed, Black Widow. Agreed, Black Widow." As Gwen's a little irritated, as she's like, "Why do we need a cap? We should just bring him down." As Spider-Man's Parker's like, we barely hold off Venom. The Helicarrier is in shambles. Nick Fury should handle that part on his part, but we need we need to capture him fast. Whatever reason Venom, Carnage has have a thing for him. I don't know what he's planning, but it can't be good. And if those two join forces, I don't know if we can stop them. Especially since he has a symbiote. That's just a lot of trouble. And she's like, where is Silk? Anyways, as Spider-Man's like, she's out searching. She hasn't stopped searching for Izuku, the boy. And she's like, I don't know why she's so damn focused on that kid, on that guy. He kind of irritates me. As Miles is like, you're just mad because you got beaten by him. I mean, I personally have nothing against him. I'm kind of I'm a bit mad. He kind of made me look like a fool, but Spider-Man's right. We need to bring him in, hopefully peacefully, because I really don't want to get it beat down again. Personally, I don't know what to deal with Silk and him. I could care less. I just want to get this done and go back home. I have some schoolwork to do. Cut back to Izuku as he's walking down the street. And she's like, shit. I guess my activities has gone on unnoticed. As he looks up, as he sees the Spider-Man group as they're swinging around looking for Izuku. And she's like, shit. Man with black hair comes behind him, puts his arm around him. Well, red hair, because hello there, Mr. Rabbit. Miss me? As Izuku's like, shit. Ah. Now we have a proper conversation without any interruptions. As he's in his he doesn't have his symbiote suit on. He's in his normal state. As he's like, don't worry. I forgive you for our first meeting, even though that was quite painful. You hurt us, but nevertheless, I can forgive you because after all, we're family. As he smiles. As he's like, what do you mean we're family? It's simple, my little rabbit. After getting that acid off me, thank you by the way, I did some thinking. And I remembered that technically you're my son. After all, your nifty little symbiote that you acquired is one of my offsprings. From my vacation at the Life Foundation. This makes things a whole lot of fun. Me and you are gonna have a whole lot of fun. As Spider-Man sees this, as he kicks Carnage. Found you, Carnage. As he's like, Izuku, it's been a while. As Spider-Man, fighting off Carnage, as the rest of the Spider Squad came in. As Spider-Man yells, Silk, keep an eye on the boy. As she jumps in front of Izuku, as she's like, come on, Izuku, come in quietly. We don't have to fight. As Izuku's like, as much as I enjoy your company, Silk, I have to decline. I have much to do. So much to do. After all, my time here is almost up. And she's like, what do you mean, Izuku? Nothing. Parents and all. But thank you for keeping that maniac off my case. He disturbs me. Or like, I'm taking you in regardless. Easy way or hard way, it's up to you. As she rushes Izuku as tendrils, grabbed on her as he throws her. I don't have time to play with you right now, Scarlet. I need to get out of here. As he kicks Spider-Man out of the way, and kicks Gwen, so he kicks Miles. And she's like, stop interrupting family time, Spider-Man. We're having a bonding moment. As he morphs the axe in his hand. Go away. As he slaps in the back of the axe, as he goes flying. Now, where were we, Izuku? As Silk comes in fighting Carnage. You again, girl. I didn't kill you last time, but I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Deku took this time as he webs off, as Spider-Man chases him. As they land in the building, as Spider-Man's like, "Stop, Izuku, I can help you. Just come with me." Me? By sending me against bars? I think not, Spider-Man. I think I had enough of your little group. I was only playing around with you last time, but I'm going to get serious now. Several Doombots are up in air. That's far enough, Spider-Man. I have to discuss a few things with the young man. As Fireman Victor Von Doom, what are you doing here? None of your business. As he blasts Spider-Man, as he jumps. As S.H.I.E.L.D. has been notified of the situation. As S.H.I.E.L.D. is in air. As the Doombots have been fighting the Spider family and the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. As they've neutralized Victor Von Doom's Doombot has neutralized Carnage as he ran away. As he's like, next time, son, we'll have a proper talk. Things got a little too heated for me. As he runs off, as the S.H.I.E.L.D. and everyone's now fighting the Doombots, blasts Spider-Man away as he hits the side of a building. Well, they're on top of a building, so let's say he lands on the other building as he skids across the ground. As several Doombots pin Spider-Man down. As they or what's the word I'm looking for? Capacitate him. As the Doombot lands in front of him. Hello there, Izuku. I am Victor Von Doom. It's a pleasure to meet you. And she's like, fancy armor there. And what do you want with me, old man? It's simple. My master would like an audience with you. As Izuku looks over his shoulder as there's battling going on. S.H.I.E.L.D's very heavily involved now. And what do you want with me? And why would I go see your master, so to say? It's simple. We could offer you sanctuary from the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. It's only a matter of time before the S.H.I.E.L.D. gets to you. They're very stubborn that way. If you come with us, you will be protected from them. As Izuku's weighing his options. Chaos, what do you think? Our options are limited, Izuku. I think it's best we go along with it for now. She's like, very well. I guess I don't really have a choice. Doombot, normally, yeah, technically, no, you don't. You have two choices. You could either decline our offer, decline our master's offer, and be captured again. Or you could accept our invitation. You'll be well kept. You will be well kept. You will be well taken care of as a guest, not a prisoner, unlike the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. As Izuku, very well, I agree. As the Doombot picks up Izuku, here, the ride will be a little rough. As all the Doombots blast off, as they all head back to their country. Widow's on the chase, as she's after Izuku. As she comes in, so is Iron Man, as they took down several of the Doombots following the lead. The one that has Izuku. As the Doombot grabs Black Widow by the throat. I don't think so, Widow. The boys are ours. As the boy belongs to Doom. As she throws her away, tosses her, as she, in mid-flight, shocks the Doombot, and as it goes down, as Iron Man blasts the Doombot, blowing it up. One down, several to go, Black Widow. As she's like, damn it, we lost him. gather the gather the Avengers. Cap, as she's contacting Captain America on her earpiece. We have a problem. Victor, he has Izuku. Cap's like, should we contact what's this? We contact Steve Richards, Black Widow? Not yet. I need to get some. I need to gather some intel. This is not adding up. Why would Doom go after the boy? Doesn't make sense. As we time skip a couple hours, as Izuku gets to Valveria, as he's walking through the town, as the villagers are not paying attention to him, they go about their business. As he's like, huh, this is a neat little town. This is the capital of Valveria. As they get to the castle, as Victor Von Doom meets him, Izuku, it's good you accepted my invitation. Don't worry. As long as you're in Valveria, the Shield agents and the heroes, especially the Avengers, can't touch you. After all, it would be an act of war. Come, we have much to discuss. As we cut to Lady Deathstrike in her office, little building, as she's not panicking, but she's getting very worried. Her son's been missing. As several of her people come in, ma'am, your heir has gone missing. And she's like, why? Who? Apparently, it was Victor Van Doom. As she kicks the dude right in the face as he goes flying. Victor has my son. Now, they have a history. They don't like each other. Now, she can't simply go and take Izuku back because Victor is very powerful and she knows it. As she's like, I don't have a choice. Contact some. Set a meeting up with Black Widow. She's been keeping tabs on my boy. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to form an alliance. I will not allow someone taking what's mine. As Mystique was keeping an eye on things at where Lady Deathstrike, as she contacts her boss, Magneto. We have a problem. What is it, Mystique? The boy has been captured. As he crushes the glass. What? By who? Victor Von Doom. Very well. I'll handle things from here. I'll handle it. Can't have that man use the boy. After all, he's vital for my future plans. As several hours have passed, almost full day, as she did some research or some investigation where Izuku has been hiding out again. As she saw footage of where Izuku's been hiding, or his little safe house. As she enters it, as she just searches around to get some information, she wasn't as she's more paying attention on this as she didn't know Lady Deathstrike was behind her, as she has the claws against her neck, as she's like, "Hello, Black Widow. It's been a while, my friend." Now, I'm not sure in canon what their relationship is, but I'm saying they've come in contact before. She's took down her before because of assassination, so Natasha, Black Widow, used to be in the same field. They've done some jobs together before, so before she, became a shield agent and started being, a hero. Well, close to hero you can be for Black Widow. And she's like, Lady District, what do you want? I'm busy. Why are you here anyways? It's simple, Black Widow. Victor Von Doom. And she's like, what does Victor have to do nothing with you? What does Victor have to do with you? He took something of mine I want back. So let's let's put everything under a bridge between us. Our personal history. I'm willing to overlook such matters as she puts her hand away as Black Widow jumps back. Like, what do you mean he has what's yours? And she's like, he has my son. I want him back. As, wait, don't tell me the Izuku. Yes, he is mine. I'm not going to let that man twist him in his own agenda. I say we I say we cooperate. We join forces in this matter. I want my son back, and you want him off the streets. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Nick Fury, what do you think? Do it, um, Black Widow. This is the best we could do. Very well. We agree upon this deal. Good, Natasha. Now shall we? As oh, sorry, a flying vehicle, a helicopter, a shield transport comes and picks up Natasha, Black Widow, and Lady Deathstrike as they go to the helicarrier. As we cut to the helicarrier, as the Spider team are there, because it's easy. They've been on his case. As Spider-Man's like, what are we waiting for? What's going on? You called us here for a reason, Fury. We're waiting for my second hand to come in. What do you mean? As Black Widow comes in, what's going on, Widow? As everyone sees Lady Deathstrike, as they get in a attack posture. As Black Widow's, everyone calm down. Fury's, she's right. We have a truce. As Spider-Man's like, okay, and who's the lady with the claws? Hate to see her bill on the her upkeep on her nails. As Tony giggles at that. They're they're doing puns and all that stuff as Gwen's like, shut up, shut up, shut up, you two. What this has to do is Izuku. Simple, girl. That bastard has something that belongs to me, and I want it back. As they're all confused, why is as Silk's like, does this have to stop? This does this have something to do with the green hair Izuku? And she's like, yes, it does. Victor Von Doom has my son, and like I told Black Widow, I want him returned to me. as he's a mutant. And she's like, no, 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 he's not a mutant. He's one of those individuals that was gifted with a quirk. As everyone's not, no, quirks are not really widespread too much. So they've come across quirks before, as as Spider-Man's quirk. I think I've heard of those before. Aren't they like? I thought there were those mutations from the mutant gene. And she's like, no, no, no. They're much different. They're similar in some ways, but quirks are very more. It depends on person by person's abilities. It's more diverse than the mutant gene. There's only one reason Victor Von Doom wants my son, and that's his quirk. As Silk's like, what is his quirk then? What power does he have? Creation. As that took everyone by surprise. Creation, is that how he does it? Those weapons? Exactly. As long as he knows how to make the object, he could create it. Quite simple, actually. He's he's made the family very profitable over the years since I birthed him, my little rabbit. And it's only a matter of time before Magneto finds out about this, if he hasn't already. He wants the boy as well, and I'm unable to stop him. As she's visibly upset over that. Black Widow sees that, like she noticed that despite how she's phrasing her words, she does care for for her son. And she's like, it's very unlike you to care about someone, Lady Deathstrike. Of course I care. He's my son. I'm rough on the boy because he's my son after all. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how rough I treat him. I still love him. He is my boy, my little rabbit. Why should we listen to this woman? She's as much as if 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 Ezekiel has come from her family, she's nothing. He's nothing but bad news. Let Victor Van Doom have him. I could care less. Let him. Let fate decide for him. He's out of our hands, anyways. Silk, shut up, Gwen. I know you're have issues with him, but he's not that bad. Not that bad, Silk. I don't know why you were like, just because you have a crush on him doesn't mean you could, make excuses for him. He's broken the law. As Lady District, as everyone knows, that Lady District had her claws pointed at Gwen. You badmouth my little bunny again. I'll kill you. Do we understand each other, girl? As everyone's making peace, as my apologies, Lady Deathstrike. My Gwen could be a handful sometimes. Very well, Spider-Man. I will forgive that outburst, but if you speak badly of my boy again, I'll kill you. And anyone else that interferes. Do I make myself clear? As they understood and explain about that one. As she points to Silk, what relationship do you have with my boy? She's curious, so Silk's not giving up. She's like kind of embarrassed because she kind of have a like a little thing for Izuku. She's like, "There's nothing going on between us." She's just denying it, straight up denying it. As Lady Deathstroke smiles, "Whatever you say, girl." I knew my boy had. Guess my boy's a little lady killer, I guess. All right, everyone, enough of this. We need to come up with a plan. We can't simply just go over to Victor's home country and take him away. if if I know Victor, he most likely gave the boy sanctuary. So that would be a very violation. Would be considered an act of war, and Victor Von Doom would, judging by his past experience, would start a war over this. If if what you say is true, his ability, quirk, like you say, is able to create things. It's it's bad. I have a bad feeling about this. As we're gonna cut it there. Yeah, we're gonna cut there because that's all I can think of right now. So I hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones. All right, see you in the next part. Bye.